welcome back to another fun-filled video. I've not been on for a few days, the toils of work and so on and so forth, but I have had parcels, and this is one of them. This is the Atari STE, which I bought a few days ago. It's just appeared in the post via our friendly postman, and this is a look inside the beast. Now I'm sure the Amiga fans among you, looking at you Glenson, will be complaining that it's just a poor Amiga clone. But that's not true. It does have some merits. I'm not sure what they are yet, but I'm sure it does have some. But as you can see, we have a voltage-filled power pack there, which is full of power. We have some memory, which is remembering things. That's 1 megabyte, I believe, because this is a 1040 STE, which is enhanced. We have a 720K Epson floppy drive. We have some chips of some description. We have a Motorola 6800. We have some, don't know what the hell that is. We have a space for where the blitter should be, but the blitter is combined with the chipset in this particular version. We have two Atari Jaguar port connectors there. Under the keyboard there are two mouse connectors, which are one mouse and one joystick connector there, very stupidly placed. Now the STE, there's some MIDI ports there, in and out. We have two RCA jacks there, as you can see, next to the RGB port, which provide this machine with enhanced sound quality as compared to the original ST, which was pretty dire. I think even ST fans will agree that the REST is pretty piss poor when it comes to sound. It still has, unfortunately, the 16 colour limit when it comes to screen modes, even though it now has a palette of 4096. It is still limited to 720K floppy, but it does have a blitter. It is upgradable by Sims, which I wish the Amiga had been, but they never bothered. How I wanted Amiga to come as standard with some fast RAM, but anyway. But this is a 1991 machine. I don't know what date the chips are. Can't tell. If it's a 1991 board, you would imagine that the Motorola, 1991, the Motorola. So yep, 1991. The power pack does give out a substantial kick if you stick your finger in it, I'm sure. We have an RF modulator in the middle there, disk drive port which is connected to the Cosmos hard drive, which seems to be playing funny buggers and doesn't work at the moment. But anyway, I just wanted to show the ST. I intend on getting some demos for this, setting up the hard drive properly, and just seeing what the ST can do. I will then upgrade the RAM to 4 megabyte, which I have, and I might look into a bit of acceleration for it. No Terrible Fire's accelerators will work on the Amiga and the ST, so I might buy one and build it. I'll send him an email later. That's about it really. It's particularly well put together for an Atari machine, in so much as a Jack Tramiel era Atari machine. Because Jack was known for his penny pinching, but this has got more screws in it than your local department store. It's absolutely riddled with screws. It has three heat shields, or they're not heat shields. They're radio frequency covers, RF covers, to keep the noise down, so it doesn't interfere with watching Dallas, I suppose. It's particularly well bolted up. It's more so than the Amiga. Having said that, the Amiga was also clad in a heat shield, in an RF shield. But anyway, it's a little bit yellow, so I shall have to retro bright it. Although the keyboard on the other ST is nicer. but I need a case that matches, obviously. So I will retrobrite it. You can put a 1.44 megabyte floppy drive in there by overclocking the Western Digital floppy controller, which I might do. I have overclocked STs in the past from 8 to 16 megahertz years ago. I've still got the kit to do it somewhere, some wires and a buffer and a crystal. Not sure where that is. That's it really, there's not much else to say. I haven't done anything with it other than taking it apart, cleaned it, and just taken the covers off really. It is working now, it's running... Oh! Hang on, I'll show you. It's running Starglider 2 at the moment. Oh, it would be if I could press the space bar, but I disconnected it to show you the motherboard. It seems to run quite nicely. The screen looks a funny colour, or the TV does, because I'm pointing at a funny angle with the video camera. So that's it really, that is the Atari STE. You can tell an STE as it has the two RF ports on the back, the two RCA plugs on the back, which a normal ST doesn't. It also has a tiny E on the badge, but you can't usually see those. So if you're in the market for buying an STE, they're often listed as STs because people don't know the difference, but it will have the two RF plugs on the back for the audio out. It will also have two extra joystick connectors there. Obviously the biggest difference as far as the user is concerned is it can take, I think it can take 16 megabyte. No, it can't take 16 megabyte. The 6800 can only access. Well, whatever. It can access 4 megabyte of RAM. There's obviously one plugged in there. But I can't remember what the maximum RAM is for a 6800. 68,000 rather. Well, I don't know. Not that it matters. I've only got 4 meg in sims anyway. So that'll be what it goes up to. I don't know what demos require. If the one particularly nice demo requires more RAM, then I shall have to get some more RAM. But I suspect the fact it's got an 8 MHz CPU will be the biggest stumbling block rather than the RAM. Anyway, that is it. That is the Atari STE. It was inspected by somebody at some point, so that's good to know. Anyway, that'll do for now. Thank you very much. I'm not sure if I'll get any more videos done this weekend, as I'm away in Blackpool tomorrow afternoon, which is Friday, and I should be coming back on Sunday afternoon, so I'll probably do something Sunday. So that could well be it for me for a couple of days. But in the meantime, take it easy, have fun.